My name is David Neal. I'm Senior Vice President for Global Research in Elsevier. The reason I'm talking to you today is my previous background before I joined the company. I'm an academic physician, trained in surgical oncology and in particularly in the management of patients with urological cancers. I was Professor of Surgical Oncology in Cambridge and subsequently in Oxford. So that's my background. When the viral pandemic hit a year ago, clearly like everybody else, I was wondering what I could do to help. I kept my license to practice, so I contacted the local National Health Service. Most recently, I've been involved in the local vaccination program over the past 6 weeks here in the UK. So I volunteered to help with the vaccination program. The first thing, despite my extensive experience of carrying out very major cancer surgery and treating patients over a lifetime, the National Health Service insisted that I retook a series of exams or questions online. This must have put quite a lot of people off, I think. I took about half a day and went through a series of courses on the vaccine, on the virus, on cardiopulmonary resuscitation, and in particular recognizing and treating patients who developed allergic reactions. So actually I went along to the local vaccination centre about 3 miles away. I cycled, as everybody does in Cambridge. It was incredibly cold actually here in the UK. Not as cold as Chicago, I know, but still very cold. And in fact the centre was very cold too, because they had all the windows and doors open, really I think largely to reassure people that their risk of attending for vaccination was going to be pretty low. The most amazing thing actually of the whole thing was the incredible community atmosphere. So the patients were so pleased to be coming. You know, they were elated actually to be offered the vaccine. I think they felt that this was a way out from what has been a very difficult time for many people. I think the most amazing thing, as I mentioned, was the elation people felt and the way in which this was their first social experience for a year. So we were in a hall, and although people were distanced by 2 or 3 meters, they soon began talking, and it was a bit like a community hall. It was a social event. Once people had had the vaccination, people were talking to each other, they were happy, and it just reinforced to me that we're a social species, most of us anyway, a social species, and people had really missed going to the pub, going to the café, going to the restaurant, going out to see their friends.